Howdy folks. Today we're taking a look at the ZD Racing Rocket DBX-10. I think it might be their answer to the Rock Ray. It's a little small and slow for that. It runs about 20-25 mile an hour, would be my guess. It's got a nice detailed body though. It's a pretty sweet desert buggy. There's the dash. There's the guys. They got some breathing apparatus connected to their helmets. We have faux shock reservoirs. That's pretty neat, but they are aluminum shocks. They're pretty decent. Comes with a spare tire on this particular one, but I guess they do offer one with a spoiler. And it's probably the one I should have got. This thing's really heavy, so it originally came with these blue coil springs in the back as well. They seemed all right for the front, maybe a little stiff, but with the spare tire mounted on the rear, the shock springs just weren't heavy enough. So these are a set of shock springs off the LMT, the low-C LMT. And it does a lot better now. It actually absorbs the shock. The front just kind of plants. And it was bottoming out real bad. But now at least it'll absorb some of the shock when you drop it. And the front's real stiff, but it does, the tires catch a lot of the shock too. But highly detailed fire extinguisher on the outside of the cage. Awesome. And we could leave the passenger out. We got the same deal going on with him. We got the faux reservoirs upside down in the back. And that is an actual spare tire. I mean, you could run that on the car. They are bead locks, both sides, so they're not glued. Kind of hard to see in the dark. There you go. Let's take a peek under the hood. All the lights, it's got lights on the bumper. Two of them, one there and there. And then it's got your light bar on the front. It also has a light bar on the rear. Right there. Faux cooling fans for the imaginary radiator. Servo seems okay. We'll see when we drive it. We'll be taking this out for a drive here in a little bit. So, aluminum, all metal, a lot of metal construction. It's got some plastic construction, but it has a metal chassis. It does have a plastic like support brace down the center. Metal gears, which I know for sure because I had it apart and I greased them real well, but they did have grease in them. 3S battery came with it, 3300 milliamp. So there's ESC. It came with a 6-channel receiver. Looks like a 3660, maybe 3665 motor. I think it's 2300 kV. On-off switch. So there you go, basic RC car. And then they come with a 4-channel transmitter. Looks like it's got a data port on this side and even a place to plug in for gaming there on that little port. It's like a little sound jack port. No foam on the wheel. There's your channels, 3, 4, on and off switch. And then it's got your endpoint adjustment for your steering and your throttle, reverse. So, see how it does. And one thing I want to point out is this antenna wire for the receiver was all twisted up and wire tied into this cluster. And I've heard people having some trouble with what they think is their servo glitching or working intermittently. And some people have said that that's because of the wire not being loose and able to get the signal. And so anyway, I pulled that out. We're going to run it loose up under the body. So let's take it out and take it for a drive. So you can see it has plenty of power, plenty of torque. I guess it runs probably about, I don't know, 20, 25 miles an hour, I've guessed. A little tumble there. In a straight line, it'll get on down, it'll go. It's fun to rip. It's so rear heavy and front light that you can't really turn accelerating. It washes out tires. The front tires don't grab traction as well. So a lot of the sharp turns that I'm making, I'm letting off the throttle so that the front end will bite. Like this turn around this ramp, I'm just kind of goosing the throttle all the way around so it'll steer. Yeah, about flipped her over backwards there. Landed on the rubber spare tire, so it's a soft hit. So here's a full speed run. Maybe 20. Plenty fun for this small of an area though. Plenty fast enough. Lots of wheelie tricks. I did notice that the reverse is only about 25%, so I'm going to have to figure out and research how to adjust the ESC so that I have full reverse. You know, I was trying to do a cyclone and I can't do it in forward because the tire's too heavy and just wants to grab on the rear wheels. But I think if I had enough throttle in reverse, I could do a cyclone in reverse. All right, this thing was a lot of fun. Go ahead and get this battery out of here. There's that battery. It came with it. This thing was like 229 bucks, and it was like another 25 bucks to ship it. So it was like right at 250, and I think it's a great deal. Runs right around 25 miles an hour. Rips in the dirt, pops wheelies, rides wheelies. Yeah. Next time we'll take that spare tire off and I'll put the factory shocks back on the rear, and we'll see how it does. But you can see even with the body up and in the back, all that weight on the back, those springs really do a good job. And I know I said shocks, but those springs we'll put the factory springs back in the rear. Take that spare tire off and see how it handles. Alright folks, thanks for watching.